traders around the world, welcome back to another video. Forgive me, I couldn't make a midweek review video because I have been constantly on this for the past almost a month and a half, and I was drained out. I was tired, so I couldn't do much this week, and a lot of family commitment. So this week has been very hard, not just for making video, but as in trading as well. It was very hard, and if it was hard for you, I kind of understand, because the market was really explosive last week, and most of the outcome for last week was not something that was predicted. Okay, so what do I mean by that? If I go onto the weekly, this is an abnormal candle. Okay, this is an abnormal candle on all pairs, especially the euro pairs. Okay, that is normal, but that is abnormal. That is abnormal. I'm sorry for my drawings. That is abnormal. Everything this week was abnormal, and there are so many things going on in the world right now that is pushing the market everywhere. So if you're finding it hard out there, it's not just you. Okay, it is what the condition of the market is presenting out. There's so many things. Brexit, there is this new virus that is going on in China, and at some point there was World War III. Okay, so there's so many things going on out there that is making the market move. And at the same time, we are in January. Okay, we are ending of January, so that week, that last week of the month of January is always going to be very dynamic, because from where I studied, okay, we kind of wait to see what January does place in the market, because what January does is going to be completely opposite of what the entire year is going to do. So what do I mean by that? So if January is going to trade lower, it's going to be contrary to what the entire year is going to be. So the entire year should be higher. If January trades higher, then the entire year is going to be lower. Go on your chart and then look for this phenomenon on the weekly time frame. It's more visible on the weekly time frame. So if you go into your weekly time frame, sorry, you're going to find out this phenomenon where at the beginning of the year, okay, this is, let's say, 2018, when the year begins January and we trade lower, generally you're going to find out by the end of the year price will be up, or probably traded up and retraced a little bit. Okay, and if this is January, price would have traded higher, and then for the rest of the year traded lower and probably retraced a little bit. So I'm not surprised what we've seen so far this week. With that said, let's go in and see what I said for this week. So this week I said I was looking for price to trade lower. Okay, that's where we closed last week, and I'm kind of a trend trader, where I follow where the trend is going or where the market is going. and at this point, okay, the market made a lower low, okay, from this low high and a lower low. Okay, so my perception is we've retraced back up and we should expect another leg down, which is here, another leg down. So that was the basis of my focusing on all the euro pairs, but it didn't come to fruition. And like I said earlier, this kind of move was not expected, so this is quite a surprise. But again, if you see the market, or if you follow the market carefully, it's always going in a specific direction, and then at a point it will change and switch. So you can see here, okay, the market was trading down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then at this point you're expecting price to trade down again. That's normal because the price is moving down, but we get an up movement, which then changes the direction from going up now to be going down. I'm sorry, from going down to now going up. So now we have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, at some point it's gonna break and then start doing down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, that's what happened here, where the market was doing up, down, up, down. So this down to me was a confirmation that we're going up to go down. Alright, that's why I gave this pair to be going down, but obviously we've changed direction to going back up again, so we turn back to going up with it. Okay, so now we just have to wait for retracement and then see if we can get pushed higher. Alright, so there's nothing to say really. This week was a bad week and we should just keep it as it is. It's a bad week and nothing to say about it really. So all the euro pairs ended up doing the opposite of what I wanted them to do. Okay, same thing with this. This is moving down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, but we're pushing higher. This pair is more or less in the consolidation, so nothing to do really on that one. Same thing with that. I was expecting a continuation to the downside because we had a swing high. Okay, swing high. So as that we closed, I was expecting another leg down because that's the normal price action, but obviously that wasn't the case. We've pushed higher. So again, this week bad week, so forget it and let's move on. What am I expecting? I'm not going to do a forecast, so I'm just going to do it straight away. So this is kind of a review and a forecast video. I'm not going to do much for this first week, but because I am doing my FTMO challenge, I have to trade. If it was for normal trading, I wouldn't do much this week because we do have NFP this week. Okay, let's look at the entire week. So we do have NFP, okay, and which is a week that is very impactful, and the market tend to trade sideways for the week, and then Friday it will expand, or probably trade normally between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday goes sideways, and then Friday expand. So this week I'll probably not be doing much, but because of the challenge I have to do some trading, which I've gone in for a few pairs that I'm looking for. So the pairs that I'm looking for, or I'm looking at, is this one here, the CHF, or the Swiss Japanese yen. On this pair I'm looking for a continuation to the upside because we are clearly moving up, so I don't want to be selling at the moment. I did get a sell from up here to the downside in my first week of the challenge. You can check it out on the FTMO challenge first week. I did get a short to the downside. Now I'm switching because the higher time frame is looking to go up, so I'm switching from the selling to the buying. So I'm looking for a continuation to the upside. If you've not watched my video that I did about the strategy, 50% strategy, go watch it, because that's what I'm going to use this week to kind of bring my FTM account to level, because this week it did suffer a little bit. I'll do a separate video for that anyway. So if you've not watched that video, I recommend you go and watch it so you understand what I mean. I'm just looking for not big movement, but a retracement to the 50% of this swing here. Okay, but I'll hold it. I'll hold some portion of the position to continue going up. Okay, I will not take everything here. I'll hold some for continuation to the upside. I'm kind of a bit worried with this candle here, where it protected and came all the way back down. I don't like the way it did, but I'll see what we do on Monday. I don't want us to come down below this low. I don't want to see price come here. Obviously today's Sunday, and when price opens we tend to have some gaps. I'll be very cautious where if it gaps up, then I'll be very good. If it gaps down, it's not good. Okay, so if it gaps down, then I will definitely wait and see if we can push back above the gap. If you don't gap down and we gap up, then awesome. It means it's gonna reach for that level. So that's where I'm looking for price to get to, and then I'll hold some position for continuation to the upside. Okay, on this pair. So the main target is there. Okay, if we trace down, so I'm looking for a continuation to the upside on this time frame. It's just moving higher and higher, so I'll look for a continuation to the upside. Another pair I'm looking at is what's the other one? I think, let's see if Euro-Yen did. We do have a swing low on this one. Okay, let's get rid of that one. We do have a swing low here, and our 50% is right there. I'm kind of in confusion with this candle here. Okay, but saying that we've come below equal lows, so it can reach for the 50%. Let's drop down to the 1 hour and see. Yeah, let's draw the Fibonacci. Let's have a look. try and get an entry to there and there. Okay, these two price levels, I'll get some of my position off here and then most of it off here. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for much on this pair, simply because it's NFP week. Okay, NFP week, so not expecting much. Just do this and then I'll be done for the week on this pair. Another pair that I'm looking is the New Zealand yen. Okay, we traded to a level that I like, which I still have my line there. That's a level that I'm interested in. We've traded to the pip right there. Okay, it's an area of consolidation. I'm not seeing price trading through this easily. Okay, it's gonna offer some sort of resistance. So if we do get that and we form a swing low, so this trade will probably be on a Tuesday or Wednesday trade. So I'm just watching this for a push back up to this level. Yeah, that will be the target if we do get bounce. If we do sorry, if we do get bounce, that's where I'm looking for price to get to. Not much above that, because we had a demand zone here. Okay, so I'm not looking for price to go beyond this. So if we do get a swing low form, I'll be interested in a long to go back up here. What else am I looking for? Let's have a look at this as well. Yeah, same thing on this. Level I was looking for was exactly this high here, because that's my demand zone. Okay, so I'm expecting a swing low to form. If we do form a swing low, again we had another demand zone here, so I'll be looking for a bounce back up to that level, and that's the target for this week. If we do get a swing low form, then I'll look for a possible trade to this zone here. Okay, I don't want to give much because I'm not expecting much this week, simply because of NFP, and after NFP then we will have freedom to trade, because then we've got January out of the way, which is the manipulation month. Then we've got NFP out of the way, so the market should be moving freely, okay, for the second week of February. All right, so this is all I'm looking for this week. The other pairs, in case I see anything interesting during the week, I'll post them here in my trade ideas, and I'll post them on Facebook at Institute Trader, and I think that's it. So until then, stay safe, don't trade too much this week because of NFP. If you do, cut your risks down. Okay, don't trade with full risk, and manage your trades properly. I'm going to do a second video, or a separate video, for my my FTMO challenge for the second week, which didn't go as I expected, but again, I'll do a separate video, so stay tuned and I'll catch you up in the FTMO video. Okay, Until then, stay blessed.